So before starting the class, is there anyone who just joined today who missed the previous session? Can you just drop a message in the chat box if there is any new one?
Hi, here Kumar is there. Actually, today for a new session I am joining here.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Great. So we will just recap the previous session once. And before recapping the previous session, so I just want to announce few things. The first one is course content. So let me open the course content. So hope you all can see the content. So this is what the job-oriented multi-cloud content that we prepared. So here in this content, we added the services which required up to 3 to 4 years of experience. So with this content that we can showcase that we had an experience of 3 to 4 years. So what are the services that are important? So we added all those. So if you look at AWS services, we added EC2, IAM, EBS, EFS, S3, CloudWatch, RDS, Route 53, SNS, VPC, Athena, Load Balancer, CloudTrail, KMS, Snowball, SFTP, Key Pairs, VPC Peering, Lambda Organizations, SSO, Glue, Transit Gateway, VPN, Event Bridge, Run Command, WAF, CDN, Certificate Manager. So once we're done with these services, we also do the projects on it. And we will also look at overview of the GCP. Along with that, you can see the project, migrating the data from Google Cloud Platform to Amazon Web Services, using of a service AWS Data Sync. AWS Data Sync is a service. We will do a small project, so which will migrate from GCP to AWS. Not just storage, we will also do a project where we will migrate database from Google Cloud Platform to Amazon Web Services. And again, not just database, we will also create some Apache or Tomcat web server in Google Cloud Platform. And we also migrate that particular application from Google Cloud Platform to Amazon Web Services using of application migration service. So this will gives you a great exposure on the services. Along with that, you also can add all these projects into your resume. So this all, you will be doing it with your hands on. Okay, we will be doing it with live. So I will show it to you how to do it, and we also make you to do as well. So with this, I just want to tell that we are not covering only the services. We are also working on real-time projects. Whatever we do in the organization, we will bring that to this place and we will do it with our hands on in our live sessions. And you can see the last one, creating and hosting an application in the private subnet. And this you can understand once you got to know about the services. You can understand this importance like once you got to know about the services which we added in the AWS. So once we completed with this, we will start discussing of Azure Cloud Platform. In Azure also, we added the services which are very important, which can be required for 2 to 3 years of experience, like IAM, storage, virtual machines, ARM templates, security group firewalls, Azure functions, auto scaling, load balancing, VNet, databases, service principals, DMS, alerts. So these are all the services. So here we will not cover the theory part, or we will not just cover the practical part. We will always compare each and every service with Amazon Web Services. Like, we already learn a particular service in AWS. The same service we are already learning in Azure. So while doing this, we will compare that. So in AWS, this is how we have done. In Azure, this is how we are doing it. So that you can understand the difference of it. You can feel the difference of it, so that in interview, it will be very helpful for you to explain that. And along with that, we also do a projects on Terraform, GitHub Actions, Jenkins. We will deploy either Azure or AWS, whatever the Terraform templates. Along with that, we will write Terraform modules, and along with that, we will deploy those templates using of a Jenkins. So because in organizations, no one will deploy any Terraform templates manually. We always use a CI/CD pipeline, so that it will showcase a real-time experience for you to explain in the interview. Simply, directly, whatever we do here, directly you can explain that in interview. So this is what I did in my previous organization. So that is the reason I always tell that feel this as an internship, not just as a training. So again, not with Jenkins, because we might not work with only Jenkins, right? We might work with the different pipelines. So along with the Jenkins, we also added GitHub Actions. GitHub Actions is also a pipeline, CI/CD pipeline. So we also deploy Terraform templates using of GitHub Actions as well. So that in organizations that you can say that I've used both the pipelines in my previous project or with the previous client or anything, whatever it is. So this projects, along with this tools, along with these services, definitely that you can say you worked as 3 years of experience, like with this content. So that is how we designed this content, which will be very helpful. Hope everyone is clear. Can I just get some messages in the chat box? Yes or no? Great. Very good. So now let me close this. So let me open the board. Done. So we will just recap our previous sessions once. We will just recap our first session, second session, and we'll go to the new topic. Done. So now, on the day one, so who people who missed the previous session, so again I'm saying nothing to worry. We are just at fundamental stage. We are just preparing our ground to learn these cloud technologies. So nothing to worry on it. So I'll just recap it. And anyway, we also have the videos. So once after this session, so you will receive the videos. People who joined from first class and second class, hope they already received the videos. So coming to the recap, initially we started trying to understand the difference between physical and virtual. What is physical? What is virtual? And we have discussed a couple of examples, like what is the difference between physical and virtual? Saying that computer is physically with me, and if I'm accessing this computer from somewhere, that is called virtual. And we also discussed about what is a server. Server is nothing but a machine. And we have taken an example saying that when there is a bottle, if you fill a bottle with a water, we will call it as water bottle. And if you fill a bottle with a drink, we'll call it as a drink bottle. Similarly, when there is a machine, if you host application on it, we will call it as an application server. And if you host database on it, We will call it as a database server. So we have discussed all these things. And in class 2, we have taken a real-time example of kind of manabuddy.com. And if a person wants to host a manabuddy.com application, so what is the procedure? How much investment that he needed? We have seen all that. So let's say, for example, whenever a person wants to host a manabuddy.com application, he needs a network first. He needs a network. He needs to set up a network first. So we understood what is a network in our previous session by taking this an example. Let's say there is a house 1 and there is a house 2. In house 1, there is a person. In house 2, there is a person. And here in house 1, the person is having 2 names. One is professional name, the other one is nickname. In house 2, again, the person is having a professional name and nickname. So we discussed yesterday, the communication between these 2 persons can be happened with the professional name or nickname. Can I get some answers? Can I get some answers? Yesterday, you all answered this, right? When there are 2 different houses and a person staying inside the house and the person is having a professional name and a nickname, the communication between these 2 persons can be happened with the help of professional name or nickname. I need to get more and more replies, guys, because we always take the list of people who are getting, who are proactive, and definitely there will be a special help from the organization, like from the 𝗰𝗏𝗀𝗀. Very good. Couple of other answers. I got only 4 replies. Couple of other answers. Very good. Very good. Great. So now, let's say the communication between 2 different people within the same house can be happened with the professional name or nickname. Can be happened with the help of professional name or nickname. Very good. It can be happened with the help of nickname. So the same example we have converted yesterday. House is nothing but a network. Here, house is nothing but a network. A person is nothing but a server. Professional name is nothing but public IP. Nickname is nothing but private IP. So let me write it down here. So the reason why I'm taking the time and writing down here is I'll share this PDF with you. So house is nothing but network, and professional name is nothing but public IP, and private name or nickname is nothing but private IP. So in your life, you should never ever forget this example, because it doesn't matter how many years of experience that you have. It doesn't matter. But this networking concept will always, travel with you. This public IPs, this private IPs, this networks will always travel with your whole life. You should never forget this. Now, taking into this another example. So I've shown this example yesterday. So there is a network, and inside that there is a server. And if you are accessing to this application from your house is a different network, and where this application lies, that's a different network. So now from your house, whenever you accessed manabuddy.com, will you access with the public IP of the manabuddy.com or private IP of the manabuddy.com? Can someone answer that? Will you access a manabuddy.com from your house, from your mobile, will you access that public IP of that application or private IP of that application? Very good. So very good. So I can see that more and more people are giving reply, so that you're all following it. So very good. Great. Now, coming back. So if I want to host this manabuddy.com in our on-premises, we have seen what investment that it required. So yesterday, we have seen if I want to host manabuddy.com in my premises, so what definitely that I require? So definitely I have to set up a network. Definitely I have to set up a network. To set up a network, what is the physical hardware that we need to procure? So I have written there, servers, switches, routers, cables, a room that I required to manage all this, power bill I have to take care, admin I have to take care, power backup I have to take care. All this I have to take care. It doesn't matter whether the application is small or big. See, for example, let's say if you are buying a computer, it doesn't matter how if it is big or small, right? You have to take there will be some mandatory things. There should be a charging, there should be a backup, there should be a RAM, there should be a CPU, there should be a hard disk. All these are all mandatory. But the cost depends on the configuration. The cost depends on the configuration. So if I'm buying a laptop, I have taken this example yesterday also, I'm just repeating it. If I taken my laptop to just watch a movies, I can spend 20,000 rupees. If I want to take a laptop to do a video editing, it might cost another 30,000 or 20,000 rupees more. Similarly, what I mean to say here is based on your requirement, anytime the cost will be there. Based on your requirement, the cost will be there. For example, if I want to host a Manabuddy application, if my idea is to create a Manabuddy application based on the application size, based on the traffic, based on the users, based on the storage, based on the data, whatever it is, the investment will depends. So if I procure all the hardware and if I'm not utilizing this application or if my application is not get succeeded, all my investment will get wasted. So the disadvantages of physical infrastructure is one is procuring the hardware, maintaining it. Second one is cost. Third one is scaling up. Scaling up means, let's say, if you buy a laptop, if you added 4 GB RAM initially, and if you feel that my 4 GB RAM is not sufficient, if you feel that 4 GB RAM is not sufficient, will it be very easy to upgrade from 4 GB to 8 GB? There will be a limitations. There will be a limitations. For example, you can upgrade it if you have a slot or if it is having a bandwidth of increasing your RAM. Let's say tomorrow, if you feel that I don't want 8 GB, I want a 16 GB. Whatever the RAM that you brought, so that will become wasted, right? Similarly, if you want to downgrade it, again that will be a disadvantage. This is one example. Upgrading or downgrading is one example with the physical infrastructure, which will take you into the loss. Along with that, let's say, for example, if I am giving a computers who join into my organization, and if I procure 10 computers and only 3 people are joined, all 7 will become wasted. So that's also comes under, loss, right? So there are a lot of disadvantages like this. So this is how we discussed yesterday, and this is what exactly that we discussed yesterday. Have you all recapped what we discussed yesterday? Can you just give me an yes or no answer? Can you just give me yes or no answer? Are you all good with this? Or you all have the clarity of it? Is anyone is having any confusion whatever we discussed so far? I need at least 20 replies now, because since it is yes or no. So I'll be, see, each of your S message, it will be difficult for you to, go into the chat box and, typing there. But remember that whatever the message that you're typing, that gives me a more energy to explain more examples. Because see, if I'm sitting idle and, if I'm talking to me, I cannot talk much. I'll just conclude it somewhere. But people are interacting with me, and, if you are interested along with me, so it will be very good for me to explain more. Very good. Few more replies. Any other 2 replies? 2 more replies, please. 2 more replies. Are you all good? Great. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to class 3 now. Hope you're all interested to learn a new thing again today. Hope you're all interested to learn a new point today again. Okay. So now we all know what is physical, what is virtual, and we all know what is on-premises and what is cloud, and we all know what is, I know if I want to create an application, what I need to do. I have to set up a network, I have to place a server, I have to host an application. We all have a little clarity on it. What is an IT infrastructure? If I want to say it in a single line. So from last 2 days, you all might get some idea on what is an IT infrastructure, what is a server, what is an IP address, what is a network. So we all know that. Now, okay, you might have a question that, so okay, sir, we know that what is an IT infrastructure, what is a server, what is an IP address, we all know it. So what are the advantages of using cloud? What exactly the cloud is? Okay, we understood what is cloud. Like instead of us, someone else is maintaining our infrastructure, that is cloud. What they will maintain? What exactly that we have inside the cloud? Who can use it? What are the use cases of it? We all try to understand that now. Okay. So yesterday we have taken an example. Today also we will take the same example. Let's say if I want to host an application, my application name is manavadi.com. So that, as you all know that whenever you want to create a server in on-premises, you should have a network. Let's say I have a network. After that, we know that inside the network, we should place a server. Let me change the color of it. Let's say this is a server. This is a server. Okay. Okay, sir, we understood. To create a manavadi.com application, we need to have a network first, and we need to have a server inside the network, and the developer will develop an application inside this server, manavadi. Okay, I got it. Let me just expand it. Good. So, sir, we all know up to this. What next? What next? See, creating an application or hosting an application is not just creating a network and having a server, right? Creating a network and just not having a server, right? There are many things. Once after creating a server, okay, I created a network, I created a server. Will single server will enough to manage whole manavadi.com application? The answer is no, because as I said, it can be a manavadi.com application, it can be an IRCTC application, it can be a abibus.com application, whatever it is. They will not host it in a single server. The reason is, if one person is accessing it, that is fine. If 100 people are accessing it, difficult, right? Let's say if I went to a temple, let's say if I go to somewhere, or if I go to watch a movie, there they will not have a single counter, right? If they are using a single counter, they cannot handle the users, they cannot handle the traffic. So if there is a Book My Show application, if there is a ticket counter physically, if a single counter is not able to handle the traffic, how come a single server, a Book My Show application can handle the traffic? It will be difficult. If you go to any market or any mall, definitely there will be a multiple counters. Why we require multiple counters? To handle the traffic. See, I'm trying to convert a non-technical example into a technical example. When you went to a Book My Show, or when you went to a shopping mall or a theater or somewhere, it can be a billing counters or it can be a ticketing counters, whatever it may be. We have multiple counters to handle the traffic. Similarly, it can be a Manabadi application, a single application, but it have a multiple counters. So they will replicate it. They will have it. I'm taking it as a 2 servers, but there can be a 3, there can be a 4. It depends on their load or their traffic. I'm taking a 2 example. And what they'll do is they will add kind of a balancer here. Let me change this color. They will have a kind of a balancer. See, I'm not going to discuss AWS technologies here. I'm just giving you a normal example. Balancer, kind of a balancer. So when a person, whatever we are discussing now, till now we are all accessing Manabadi application, but we don't know what's happening in the backend. So we are trying to understand that scenario here. There is a network. There are 2 servers. Why 2 servers? Because one single server may not handle the traffic. So we added 2 servers, and there it can be a balancer, so that a person, instead of accessing an application, a person will access this balancer. And what this balancer will do? It will route this traffic. It will route traffic into this multiple servers. Okay. So it can be a cloud or it can be an on-premises. If a person wants to host some application, they have to create a network first. They have to create a servers, and if required, they have to add a balancer. Okay. Now, with this, we cannot, wash our hands and come out of this application project, right? There are lot many things. If there is a project, there are lot many things, not just creating of a network, not just creating of a server, not just creating of a balancer. You also should monitor this. You also should monitor the servers as well, right? Because how can we know that whether that is working or not? We also should monitor this. We also should monitor this. And not just monitor, we also should take a backups of it, right? We also should take a backups of it, and not just backup. As I told you earlier, in general days, nobody will use manabadi.com. But whenever the results are out, suddenly people will access this manabadi.com. At that point of time, these 2 servers may not handle the traffic. I want to have a feature where whenever the traffic increases, automatically, let me just bring it down. Automatically, I wanted to add the servers. This is one feature that I wanted to add. And along with this scaling, if you remember, when I asked you a question in the beginning of this class and yesterday's class, will you access this manabadi.com application with the public IP or a private IP? You all answered it as accessing with the public IP from your home. But in general, in real time, did you access manabadi.com or any of the application with the IP address? Can I get some answers? In general, in real time, did you access any of the application or any of the website or any of it? Did you access with any of the IP address? No. You all access with a domain name or a URL. That's correct. Like manabadi.com. That's a domain name. Manabadi.com. That is a domain name. So I also want to add this manabadi.com domain name here. When a person accessing this manabadi.com, this traffic should be routed. This traffic should be routed to the server or a load balancer, whatever it is. From here, manabadi.com to this load balancer or to this server. This is what will happen in the real time. You will never access abibus.com or irctc.com or any other application with the IP addresses. You always access the applications with the domain names. But you don't know that what is happening in the backend. So that you wanted to know, aware of it now. Always when you access an application with manabadi.com or any other domain name, backend, it is routing traffic to the public IP of it. To the public IP of it. So now you might have a question that, sir, why you are all teaching this now? So what is the use of it? Okay, we understood. Now we have to create a network. So you can say that, sir, we are not hosting any manabadi.com application. Why you are all teaching this now? I'll tell you that why. So to create a manabadi application, now you got to know that we need to have a network, we need to have a server, we need to monitor it, we need to take a backup of it, we need to create a load balancer for it, we need to add a domain name to it, and there are a lot many things. Then where cloud comes here? So here, cloud means to do all this, they designed a service. To do all this, they designed a service. To create a network in cloud, we will have one service. To monitor a server in cloud, we will have one service. To take a backup of it in cloud, we will have one service for it. To add a balancer in cloud, we will have a service. To create servers automatically whenever the traffic is more, we will have one service. To route your traffic from domain name to IP address, we will have one service. To do each and everything, we will have one service in AWS or in Azure. So if someone asks you about what is a cloud, you should not say that cloud is just a virtual environment. That can be, so the common answers, people who doesn't know about AWS or Azure, so the common answers that you always get is cloud is a storage, cloud is a virtual. Along with that, if someone asks you in depth of it, cloud is something which provides a lot of services for each and every requirement. For creating a network, we will have a service. To create a server, we will have a service. To monitor a server, we will have a service. To take a backup of a server, we will have a service. To add domain name into my server, we will have a service. To scale automatically, we will have a service. Each and every use case, there will be a service. Learning of a cloud is nothing but there will be two principles. How to use, where to use. Learning of a cloud is depends on these two things. Where to use, how to use. if you know where to use, automatically you'll get how to use. There are a lot of services available. You should know that, okay, which service can be used and in which requirement. That is the only thing that you need to know. That is what we are going to learn in next 2 months. We will pick up a service and we'll see how we can use this service in the real time, where we will use this service in the real time, and how you will use, what are the steps required to use this. Is it clear? So cloud is nothing but we have a different services available. See, in cloud, we have hundreds of services, not just whatever the services that we added in the course content. So because it had a lot of services like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data engineering, infrastructure, there are a lot of services that we have. But in organization, hardly you will work with 5 or 10 services, not more than that, in your particular job role. Hardly 5 to 10 services, not more than that. Okay, so data engineering, it's a different stream. AI ML, it's a different stream. And we are all comes under a cloud engineer or cloud ops engineer. So different designations, we will discuss that later, not at this point of time. Clear? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Can I get some answers? Yes or no? Because we should know that what we are learning. Great. Few more replies. Very good. Now, we have a lot of services available, right? And every day we will pick up a service and we'll see what exactly this service and where we can use this service, in and out of the service, some real-time use cases of that service, and doing a practical of that service. We will all do that. Let me scroll down. Okay. So you said that we have a lot of services available and we can use those services. Where we can use those services? For that, we have AWS console. We have AWS console. Console is not an AWS terminology. It's a generic word. Console is a generic word. For example, if you have a Flipkart account, if you log in into the Flipkart account, you can able to see all the products which are available in the Flipkart, right? The place where you stand and where you can see all the products which are available, that place is nothing but a console. And again, for example, if you log in into your Google account, you can see all the products which are available in the Google account, right? Like Gmail, Google Drive, Whiteboard, Google Sheets. So based on your requirement, whatever the service that you want, you will be using it. Similarly, for AWS also, there will be an account. Once you log in into this account, you can see all the services which are available. You can able to see all the services which are available. Now, the another point in cloud is pay as you go model. And along with this, jobs. Okay, these two things that we will try to understand now. Pay as you go model. Pay as you go model means how much you use, you will pay for it. Like let's say, for example, there is a power bill. How much you use, you will pay for it, right? Similarly, let's say, for example, we already seen yesterday, if I wanted to have a network or have a server, how much investment that we required. Switches, routers, cables, all the other stuff, right? But in cloud, if you create a server, based on the configuration, how much time that you use, you will pay for it. Since we have a different services, for each and every service, based on its usage, you will be paying for it. For example, one of the service to create a server is there. For that service, how much time that you use, you will pay for it. For example, if you go with some of the storage service, if you store 10 GB of data, you will pay for 10 GB. If you store 100 GB of data, you will pay for 100 GB. If you pay for 10 GB of data, if you use 10 GB of data, you will pay for 10 GB of data. That is pay as you go model. Okay. So today what we have learned? So we recap the previous sessions, and we have seen a new point about what is a cloud. What is a cloud? Cloud is nothing but it provides a different services. Each and every service that we have, it has its own use case. Based on your use case, you'll pick up a service and you'll use it. When there is a network, to create a network, there is a service. To create a backup, there is a service. To create a balancer, there is a service. To monitor a server, there is a service. So we have a lot of services. And now coming to the jobs. Just for, because of learning this, how will we get a job? So so you are saying that application, you'll create an application or you'll create a database. So what exactly it is? See, remember one point. Irrespective of domain, everywhere there will be an IT infrastructure. Wherever there is an IT infrastructure, 90% people are using cloud. And wherever people are using cloud, and there will be an opportunity to work on cloud. Let me take a few names. For example, if you talk about healthcare domain. So healthcare domain means what? It can be an hospital, it can be a pharmaceutical company, okay, it can be any lab. If you observe all these three, without IT infrastructure, will there is any hospital? Inside the hospital, there will be a data. Inside the hospital, there will be an applications, there will be a billing application. There will be an application to move the patients from one ward to another ward. So where all these get hosted? End of the day, in an IT infrastructure. Coming to the labs, all X-rays, XYZ, whatever it is, there will be a computer. Without a computer, nothing will be happen. There comes an IT. If you look at a pharmaceutical company, there will be a lot of R&Ds will be doing inside that. For that, the required analytics, the required an IT infrastructure. At the same time, if you look at a travel, anything, IRCTC, Abibus, whatever it is, the required an IT infrastructure. Along with that, if you look at e-commerce, Flipkart, Amazon, or any other physical stores like DMart, without an application, nothing will be happen. There will be an IT infrastructure. So, cloud is something which is mandatory for everything. In future, you might work with any of the technology. Cloud becomes a mandatory. So, in each and every domain, there will be an opportunity to work with the cloud. Because, see, 80 to 90% people are moved from on-premises infrastructure to cloud infrastructure. But people once move to the cloud infrastructure, they will not move from cloud to again physical infrastructure, right? So eventually, cloud will become a mandatory for each and every software employee. And there are a lot more opportunities in the cloud as of now. Clear? So are you all clear whatever we discussed so far? Yes or no, please? Yes or no, please? So tomorrow we'll get few more points on cloud we'll discuss, but please don't leave the session. So Madhu wants to talk to you. So Madhu will take next 5 minutes to talk, so please don't leave the session. So this is what we have learned so far. Tomorrow we will recap this and you'll get the video of it. And as well as tomorrow we will learn new points. And from next week, You will also get whatever I'm writing on a whiteboard. I'll convert it to the PDF, and you'll also get this PDF with you. Okay. So Madhu, you can take it from now.
Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, Santosh, bro. Yeah. Yes, guys. Hello. Hello, all. So, my name is Madhu Kiran. I'm also a cloud and DevOps trainer. I'm the technical director here in 𝗏𝗏𝐶ircuit Private Limited. So, on behalf of Institute, with all your permission, I would like to talk for 2 minutes. Can I? Hello, guys. So, yeah, thank you so much. So, thank you so much for your confirmation. So, first of all, let me congratulate you all. Okay, why I want to congratulate you all? Because I personally know a lot of people, they want to learn cloud and they want to upskill in their career, but not everyone can take action. So you took action, you have shown up in the morning, you have decided to learn, while rest of others might still sleeping. So my congratulations. Kindly show same excitement, same dedication till the end of the course. I assure you, you'll get the best of the best results, guys. So, okay. By the way, so how is our trainer Santosh? How's his training going on? Isn't he teaching excellent way with crystal clear explanation? Yes? Yeah. So he is an expert real-time trainer. So he is giving his best. So kindly utilize the opportunity, give your 100% focus, 100% attention. So while listening the class, and from Institute, we are offering 1 week free live sessions. So feel free to share the Zoom link with each and everyone in your circle. You may broadcast the Zoom link. We don't know, right? So someone outside in your circle might be looking for the right opportunity. So let the opportunity reach to the right person. So feel free to share for the rest of the week. So, and the mode of training will be both online and offline. All right. So those who would like to avail the offline service, who would like to join classroom training, our institute is in the heart of high-tech city, just nearby 𝗔𝗏𝗀𝗏 metro station, just walkable distance. So feel free to come if you would like to avail for offline service. And online, yes, of course, daily Zoom link will be provided to you. And the medium of training will be English language. Okay. So, however, we are comfortable with Telugu and Hindi as well. You may talk, ask your doubts in your mother tongue. So, Telugulo kuda maatladavachu. In case if you would like to talk in Telugu, because I personally believe message will be more effective and conveyed properly when you talk in your mother tongue. So feel free to talk, ask your questions, post your questions in the messaging panel in Telugu. It's okay, guys. Okay. However, once you get the job, IT industry expects you to talk in English. Okay. It demands, in fact, IT industry demands you to talk in English. So make sure you get fluency in English as well. Might not be at expert level, manageable English is enough. So work on your communication skills. At the same time, you may talk in Telugu. Okay, Telugulo kuda maatladochu. No problem, no worries at all. And coming to doubt sessions, okay, daily morning we will be having the Santosh, okay, session. So he will be leading the training. So he will take the live session daily morning 7:30 a.m. IST. In the evening, we will conduct daily doubt session, live doubt sessions, mentorship session, where you can join that evening mentorship session, ask your doubts, show your technical errors. If needed, someone from our institute will take control of your laptop and we will make sure your errors are resolved. Okay. So be assured all your queries, doubts, technical errors, technical concerns will be taken care. That is our assurance. Okay. So utilize the opportunity. And also now we are doing free trial, right? So 1 week free sessions, but Once this is over, the proper batch will be formed and we will create one more official WhatsApp group. There you will get 24/7 access to the tutors. Okay, so to institute. So 24/7 you will be, we are available to serve you. So utilize the opportunity, guys. We are providing best of our best service. So I personally believe 𝗏𝐷 is a brand which you can trust. So utilize the opportunity. Yeah, that's all I wanted to convey from my end. Anything you want to ask? ఏమైనా మాట్లాడాలనుకుంటున్నారా? You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Feel free. Anyone? Or you want to ask something to Santosh? Feel free to ask.
సార్ నమస్కారం సార్, నా పేరు గోవిందరాజులు.
గోవింద్ గారు చెప్పండి సార్, బాగున్నారా?
బాగున్నాను సార్. సార్ నేను సిస్టమ్ అడ్మిన్గా వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేను ఈ జాబ్ దీనికి ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వచ్చు సార్?
100% సార్, మీకు కూడా తెలుసు ఆన్సర్. దట్స్ వై యూ జాయిన్, రైట్? సో సిస్టమ్ అడ్మిన్ అంటే విండోస్ అడ్మినా, లైనక్స్ అడ్మినా?
సార్ విండోస్ అడ్మిన్ సార్.
No problem, sir. So I started my career as a Windows VMware admin. So I learned DevOps few years back and today I'm a trainer. సో రైట్ డైరెక్షన్లోనే ఉన్నారు. ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు ఎన్రోల్ కండి. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ మిగతా వాళ్ళతో పోల్చుకుంటే మీ లెర్నింగ్ జర్నీ ఇంకా ఎఫెక్టివ్ ఉంటుంది.
సార్ నేను బెంగళూరులోనే ఉన్నాను, అందుకోసం.
నో ప్రాబ్లం సార్, మీరు ఆన్లైన్లో ఎన్రోల్ కండి. డైలీ డౌట్ సెషన్ ఉంటుంది. బై ద వే, సో మార్నింగ్ లైవ్ సెషన్, ఈవినింగ్ డౌట్ సెషన్. సో రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద డే మీకు ఏమైనా ఎర్రర్స్ ఉంటే మీరు గ్రూప్లో పోస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. సమ్వన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ విల్ అడ్రస్ యూ ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ.
సరే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
సో హౌ అబౌట్, ఓకే, షేక్ ఆస్కింగ్ హౌ అబౌట్ మిడిల్వేర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్? మీకు కూడా హెల్ప్ అవుతుందండి. ఎస్, ఓకే. సో మిడిల్వేర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్, ఐ థింక్ యు ఆర్ టామ్క్యాట్ అడ్మిన్ ఆర్ JBoss admin? షేక్
సార్,
someone asking, I think in the messaging panel someone posted. Okay, so
thank you sir.
Sure sir. So Sheikh asking how about middleware administrator? So I think you must be either Tomcat admin or JBoss admin or JSphere WebSphere admin. Yes sir. So definitely it will help you. So in fact the DevOps and this cloud is next level of middleware, correct? So day by day all these middleware tools and technologies will be migrated to cloud. So this is the right platform for you to learn cloud and definitely it will help you. And okay, one more query. So some of you are asking me personally that you are working on shifts, right? You are real-time employees. You might be working on shifts. You might not attend sessions daily in the morning. No problem, sir. So that's why we are providing recordings. In case if you miss the session in the morning, you can watch the recording and you can join the evening doubt session and you can ask anything in the doubt session. We will help you to resolve your technical queries. In fact, whatever query you have. 𝗏𝗏𝐿 saying, hi sir, I'm a fresher. I want to learn the DevOps in this basics for DevOps, sir. Is this basics? Okay, I think మీ క్వశ్చన్ సరిగ్గా లేదు పవన్, బట్ నాకు అర్థమైనంత వరకు ఈ కోర్సులో నేను జాయిన్ కావచ్చా, ఇందులో డెవాప్స్ కవర్ అవుతుందని అడుగుతున్నాను. ఈస్ దిస్ యువర్ ఆస్కింగ్ పవన్? ఎస్, యా, యూ కెన్ అన్మ్యూట్ అండ్ టాక్ పవన్. ఓకే, సి దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫౌండేషన్ కోర్స్. ఖచ్చితంగా డెవాప్స్ బేసిక్స్ కూడా కవర్ అవుతాయి, బట్ మేజర్లీ ఫోకస్ విల్ బి ఆన్ క్లౌడ్, AWS క్లౌడ్, అజ్యూర్ క్లౌడ్. సో ఖచ్చితంగా సి టుడేస్ ఈరోజు IT ఇండస్ట్రీ రెండింటిని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది, క్లౌడ్ అండ్ డెవాప్స్. రెండు like both will go hand in hand. Okay, so in this course end-to-end cloud will be covered. Okay, whatever needed for a 3 years experience today, that will be covered. DevOps basics will be covered, GitHub actions like Santosh told, right? Okay, basic CI/CD setup. And make expert level of DevOps training kavalante, you might need to enroll again to DevOps course. So yeah, e-course mandatory for all the people who would like to learn cloud and DevOps. This is the first level of course. సో ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది పవన్, మీ రెజ్యూమేకి చాలా హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఎ ఫ్రెషర్. బికాస్ హియర్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ క్లౌడ్, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ 2 clouds, AWS and DevOps. Sorry, AWS and Azure. Anyone else would like to talk? Feel free.
Hello.
చెప్పండి.
Hi sir, I'm Pawan.
Yes,
So,
go on.
sir, actually, I'm working in a non-IT background as a career guidance expert in NextWave.
Oh, nice. You're working in 𝑁extWave. Nice.
Yeah.
Chapman, bro.
So, I have completed my MCA.
Hmm.
So, Vasu referred me to join this.
Okay.
So that's why I'm planning. So I have learned MCA. I have completed my MCA. So my career want to be in IT sector only. So that's why I'm choosing DevOps.
Yes,
For
bro.
DevOps, is this will be for basics?
Yes. In this course, DevOps basics will be covered. But before DevOps, you need to learn cloud as well. See, cloud మీకు సింపుల్గా చెప్పాలి అంటే ఓకే లెట్స్ సే
Yeah.
ఫోన్స్ క్లౌడ్ అనుకుంటే డెవాప్స్ అనేది సిమ్ కార్డ్. ఓకే
Okay.
మీకు ఒక ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ క్లౌడ్ ఇస్తుంది, ఆ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ పైన ఆపరేషన్స్ డెవాప్స్ చేస్తుంది. సో రెండు నేర్చుకోవాలి. సో ఫస్ట్ లెవెల్ ఫోకస్ ఆన్ దిస్ క్లౌడ్. దిస్ క్లౌడ్ విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ different aspects of infrastructure. Okay, so Santosh can take care of it. Okay, so I hope you all are enjoying, right, Santosh sessions?
Yes, sir.
So it will help you. Okay, so
Yeah.
definitely enroll. Okay, so comfortable ga enroll gandi and show the same excitement, enthusiasm, dedication till the end of the course. Okay.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, who else, anyone would like to ask, talk, any queries? So get up in the morning, wake up, smell the coffee, and turn up, show up for the session. So don't be lazy. So please, it's my humble request. So whatever efforts you put today, all are for your future. There is background noise from my end. I'll be on mute. You can ask anything to me and Santosh. Nen maatladtanu, or Santosh can talk. Anything, anyone? Let me be on mute.
So is everyone good, guys? Any questions? If you are all good, we can conclude this. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Okay, guys. So before we
Oh,
conclude,
okay. Santosh, I have a question. Okay.
Yeah.
So after this course, right, what kind of certifications we can take up?
So you can take cloud practitioner certification, and also you can try for cloud solution architect associate level.
Okay. So do you provide any reference material for that?
So, I mean, you mean to say that we will just share these, whatever that we are writing on a board, and as well as, the videos. But if you require a material directly on AWS documentation, there will be. So I'll show you that how you can navigate to that documentation. So for each and every service, along with the screenshots, there will be a documentation in the Amazon portal itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Any
okay,
other?
guys. Yeah, any other questions? So you would like to ask to Santosh or to me? Okay, guys. So before we wind up, so it's okay if you have make even still questions. If you have any more questions and you are hesitating to ask in front of everyone, you can feel free to ping us. You can reach our admins. You can reach me personally. So we will help you to address your queries, concerns, and everything. Okay. So rest assured. So we are there to help you. Okay, so we are expecting same kind of efforts from you. So it's a collaboration. So it's not a training or one-way training. So let's make it interactive. Let's work in a collaborative way, and we will achieve the results. My promise. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And you can ping us, reach us anytime through WhatsApp, through calls, or you can directly come to our institute, which is in Madhapur High-Tech City, just backside of 𝗔𝗡𝗬𝗢 metro station, near to Mindspace. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you. So chalo, thank you, Santosh bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shall we wind up?
Yeah, we can close now.
Yeah, we can close. Chalo, bye bye.